I'm Josephine Boyce, the author of Rebellion, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to find an editor. So when I was looking for an editor, I was so daunted by the prospect of trying to find someone because I had no idea how good people would be, whether, how much it would cost, whether there'd be complete charlatans and my book would end up a disaster. So it's quite a daunting prospect, and I'm here to make it a little bit easier for you. So my editor is called Cressida Downing, and I found her through a site called Writers and Artists Yearbook. So Writers and Artists Yearbook is an annual compendium, I suppose you'd call it, and it has all the agents who are registered, and it has advice on how to get published and all sorts of juicy things. And on their website they also have editors who you can use through them. So I went on there and I looked through all the editors that they had, and I really liked Cressida's profile, and then I went and found her own personal website. So through Writers and Artists Yearbook it was more expensive basically, but going to her website directly it was a little bit cheaper. So sorry Cressida, but I'm sure she gets the same amount each time and they just get a commission. So that's how I found her, and she was fantastic, and she is fantastic. I'll be using her again for Resistance, which is my second book in the series. So that's one way of going about it, by going through a more sort of official, recognised channel. Another way of going about it is asking online. So there are huge communities of self-published authors, so through Goodreads you can find loads of them, but also on Twitter and Instagram, or Bookstagram as we like to call it. Through Bookstagram I actually came across an editor called Caitlin Throgmorton, and she's wonderful, and I'll leave her details down below as well as Cressida's. And she actually reviewed my book for me, but I can tell from the way that she reviewed it that she knows what she's talking about. And so using these communities is a great way of finding editors. So I would highly recommend that you find people either through these communities, through official channels like Writers and Artists Yearbook, as they would obviously be vetted and be professional. Or you can go on somewhere like Twitter and just ask people. And when you do find someone, just ask other authors who use them how they found the service. There's no harm in asking. People are normally very willing to talk to you about it, particularly self-published authors, because we've all been there. And yeah, so that's just how I found my editor personally, and how you can go about doing it yourself.